Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to talk with you and share a little bit about what we are doing for our homeschool this summer. We have homeschooled through the summer in the past, but that was mainly because we had moved around so much. And this year we are settled and we have no plans of moving in the future. So we are going to have a relaxed summer this year. The first thing I want to share with you is our group work that we're going to be doing. It's really very simple. Right now we are reading through Freedom Train, and we'll continue to read that till it's done, and then we're just going to pick another chapter book to read and enjoy together. And then we're also working our way through the Gospel Story Bible. We have been reading this book, I feel like, forever. It is taking us a long time to get through it. But it's simple stories. They are the 2 pages here. And we just read one a day and discuss it and answer the questions together. This is mainly for my littler kids. My 13-year-old joins us at the table for this. But she has her own stuff that she's doing for the summer. Alright, my 10-year-old is going to finish up his language lessons for a living education. He's about halfway through this book. Last year we stopped doing it and tried something else, and then we started back up with this again. So he's going to finish this book. He'll just keep working on it, even if it goes into the next school year. He'll just continue working on it until he is done with this book, and then we will move on to the next one. I've already purchased level 4 for him to begin when he's finished with this one. He is also going to finish his math. He does not have a lot of math left in this book. He's in level 3. He has completed level 2 and level 3 in the last year. So he is doing really, really well with this math lessons for a living education. And he does not have a lot of lessons left. I think he's got like 20 days or something. And he just does 1 page a day, which is totally fine with me because that'll keep him busy all summer. So he will finish doing this, and then we'll get out the next level and he will start doing that. Start doing level 4. So that's for my 10-year-old. My 7-year-old, he is almost 8. He'll be 8 on Sunday. He is also finishing his math. He is doing ACE paces, ACE paces. He's only got 1023 and 1025 to finish for the summer. And then he's actually going to start doing math lessons for a living education also. He's going to start on level 3 whenever he is finished with these paces. So he's actually kind of enjoying these, and I bought the PDF of the math lessons for a living education. I did that so that I can obviously reuse them for every child, but also because I think having this big book is a little overwhelming for Crispin. So I'm going to break it up into maybe 3 different sections and bind them separately so that he doesn't have to work through a whole book all at once. So he's working through his math. He's got this one to finish. He just started it. And then he's got another pace that he's going to finish. He also is doing language lessons for a living education. So he too stopped this in the middle of last year, and we tried something else. And he's got quite a bit left, several lessons. He's only on lesson 19, so out of 36 lessons. So he's going to continue to work on this, and then whenever he's done with this, he will move on to level 3. My 6-year-old is also doing math lessons for a living education. She is on level 1, and she's doing really well with it. I love math lessons for a living education because they are short lessons, but they're effective, and they work well with my children. So we are really enjoying this math. For a long time, she was cruising through this book. She wanted to do lots of pages at once. So she's got about 90 pages left. She's also in lesson 19. So she's She just cruises right along, 1 page a day. When she's finished, she'll start on level 2. And then she's also going to finish her Learning to Read by Christian Light Education. She's on Light Unit 104, so she'll just continue to work on these all the way through next year, which is her first grade year, until she completes Light Unit 110. So it doesn't take us long during the day. In the mornings, we get up, get our chores done, and the kids can sit down and start their schoolwork. My 10-year-old does most of his stuff independently. I do have to help him every once in a while, but he's usually done within an hour, if not even that long, usually about, 40 minutes or so. And then I work with my 7-year-old and my 6-year-old on their stuff, and it usually takes us less than 2 hours to do everything, and that's the separate times with each child. I also would like to share with you what my 13-year-old is doing. So my 13-year-old is working through this book, Exodus, A Commentary for Children. This is by Nancy E. Gaines, I guess. I saw it on the Simply Charlotte Mason website, and she's very interested in ancient Egypt, so Exodus was a good book in the Bible for her to go through. She's also, in each chapter of this book, they've got scripture to look up and read, and so she looks up and reads the scripture, and then she's going through each lesson of the book. There are 28 lessons, I believe I just saw. Yep, 28 lessons. So I am not having her do any of the questions or anything. She's just simply reading it. That is the way that she learns the best, actually, is just to read things, and I talk with her about them. So that's what she is working on starting for the summer. She'll continue this just until she's done. She also is reading whenever she feels like it. I told her this was not a required book, that she can read it at her leisure whenever she is interested. Navigating the Worldviews of Egypt. And so she started reading that, and it has some really great pictures in it. And the chapters are pretty long, so I told her you do not have to read a whole chapter every day. You just read however long you want to. She is a big time reader, so I do not have to fight her about reading. I put it on her schedule for the summer, but it wasn't really necessary because she just reads all the time. The last thing she is doing is Principles of Mathematics. This is from Master Books. This is book number 1. There are 2 books in this series, and the goal for her, starting now until the end of the next school year, is to do both books, to get both of them done. She does not enjoy math, and she has done teaching textbooks up until now. So this is a change for her. It adds a little more reading into her day, but I think she's going to do a lot better with it. And this will help her get caught up a little bit to where she needs to be with her for high school math. So she's going to work through both of these books. She's got, this is the textbook that she'll read through. And then I bought the student book in PDF so I can reuse it. And she's got that in her binder that she'll use every day. So besides this, this will only take us a couple hours at most a day. We will just be enjoying hanging outside. We have a huge garden that we are having a great time watching it grow, seeing the vegetables come up, and the kids have been a big part of that. We also will be going to the pool once a week with friends, and then the kids also will continue their piano lessons, and my 13-year-old has a discipleship class that she goes to once a week also. So we are basically just enjoying our summer. I didn't want to do too much because we love to be outside. The kids love to swim in our little pool that we've got and just enjoy being out in nature. Alright, so like I said, we will enjoy spending a lot of time outside, playing, getting dirty, digging in the garden, planting trees, mowing the lawn, playing with the toads, swinging on our big old tree swing that my husband just put up. watching the animals in the fields. We are surrounded by cornfields, and the last 3 or 4 mornings we've had 6 wild turkeys out in the fields that we've been able to enjoy watching and observing. We also get a lot of hawks flying by because of all the mice that are in the fields, and deer, white-tailed deer that run through. We've had raccoons, and then of course taking care of our chickens, and we may possibly get some goats. I have not convinced my husband quite yet, but he did mention something about it the other day, so we'll see what happens. So that is our plans for our summer school. I counted out our weeks, and we will begin school in August. I originally want to start in July because in July it's going to be super hot, where probably people won't even want to be outside, but I do plan on having our little pool filled up all the time so that we can be out enjoying and be able to cool off even when it's so hot outside. So I'm looking forward to next year. I've been planning it, scheduling and going through, getting all the papers ready and everything. So I am looking forward to it. I'm excited about that. But right now I'm excited to just enjoy our summer. So thank you for hanging out with me, for watching my video. I hope that you were encouraged and enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It's very helpful when you give a thumbs up for a video that you like. And subscribe if you have not subscribed already for more videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.